I think we are very comfortable, and we are comfortable because we are confident that we have made all the arrangements. Perspective, I think it's a very important getting together of the most influential leaders of the world, and I think we are privileged to host this unprecedented event, unprecedented from our point of view, in our own country. Well, the summit is 2 days away, but I think we are very comfortable, and we are comfortable because we are confident that we have made all the arrangements necessary for hosting such a mega event well on time. As you would probably know, planning and preparation for our G20 presidency started well before we took on this presidency. And it's been a continuous process. We're also comforted by the fact that this is a whole of government approach led by the Prime Minister himself. It's been a very coordinated approach. All government departments and agencies have been part of that endeavor. And in hosting the G20, of course, we've worked closely with the state governments, we've worked with municipalities, we've worked with partners and stakeholders across the country. From the 8th onwards, you will have a very large number of leaders who are countries, so from countries that are members of the G20, but also our invitee countries and international organizations who would come to Delhi. In fact, the Nigerian president is already here. And the 9th is when you will have the beginning of the summit. The summit would have 3 broad sessions, and a lot of the activities would be at the Bharat Mandapam itself. So it is G20, as is traditional in all G20 meetings. It's about a 1.5-day event. It concludes in the afternoon of the 10th of September. And it is an event where leaders have an opportunity to discuss, confabulate, and decide on matters of global importance. So from that perspective, I think it's a very important getting together of the most influential leaders of the world. And I think we are privileged to host this unprecedented event, unprecedented from our point of view, in our own country. It's the Prime Minister's vision, you see. At the end of the day, his vision says that, when we, as the mother of democracy, is hosting such a large event, which has never been held in our country before, we need to take it beyond the confines of Delhi. We need to take it across our country. So by the time we finish our presidency, which is the 30th of November this year, we would have held over 220 meetings in every state and union territory of our country. Every state and union territory would have been covered. And what does that do? It makes local, sections of our citizenship partners and stakeholders in the G20 process. They feel that this has come to our part of the country, so we are also a part of the G20. It popularizes our message in the G20. It also, in many senses, facilitates urban transformations of these places. It facilitates augmentation of capacity. And most important, it gives confidence to these tier 2 and tier 3 cities which have had minimal international exposure into, the sense that they can host MICE events, they can host other international events in the future. I think it's a real game changer in many senses of the word.